To build anything that truly lasts, it takes time.
Well, over 200 crore COVID vaccine doses have been administered across the country, but the Karnataka Chief Minister has injected a new twist. He claims that the unfortunate sudden deaths in Karnataka's Hassan district are due to the COVID vaccines. The Karnataka Chief Minister believes that the deaths of 20 people in the last 1 month alone in Hassan was due to the COVID vaccine. He says that the vaccines were approved and distributed in haste, and several studies have suggested a link between COVID vaccines and cardiac arrests. But remember, the ICMR has issued a detailed fact check following Siddaramaiah's claims. The apex medical research body has made it clear that there is no link between vaccines and sudden deaths, and all COVID-19 vaccines administered in India are safe to use. In fact, the ICMR has also said that such sudden deaths may be due to underlying health issues, and one must not make such unfounded claims about COVID-19 vaccines, as it may lead to vaccine hesitancy. The BJP, meanwhile, has called out the Congress for yet another attempt to peddle fakery, this time over vaccines. Union Minister Prahlad Joshi has said that the Chief Minister is irresponsibly spreading misinformation and has been thoroughly fact-checked by the Health Ministry. In fact, the Karnataka BJP also called out Siddaramaiah for issuing baseless comments, and it has asked why would such unfortunate deaths happen only in Hassan if COVID vaccines truly were unsafe.
I welcome the inquiry by the state government is a welcome decision. But Chief Minister, being the Chief Minister of the state, he should not issue such a baseless and useless statement. Deaths of youths has not started in 24 or 25. It's been going on from 2014 onwards. The central government, studies is also going on. Is COVID vaccine given only in Hassan district? COVID vaccine that was manufactured in this country has been exported to many other countries also. But why deaths is happening only in Hassan? Rather than making such useless statements, Chief Minister Siddaramaiah should take precautionary steps.
Meanwhile, after Siddaramaiah claimed big and hinted towards the rising heart attack cases related to these COVID-19 vaccines, Biocon Chairperson Kiran Mazumdar-Shaw countered the Karnataka Chief Minister and stated that COVID-19 vaccines developed in India were approved under the Emergency Use Authorization Framework. She's also added that the vaccines were approved after following rigorous protocols aligned with global standards for safety and efficacy. Responding to Siddaramaiah's claims regarding the rising heart attack cases in Karnataka's Hassan, Shaw said that suggesting that these vaccines were hastily approved is factually incorrect and contributes to public misinformation. Let me go across to my colleague Neha, who's been following this entire tussle. Neha, even as the top medical bodies of the country have clarified that there is no proven link between COVID-19 vaccines and the rising heart ailments, Karnataka Chief Minister goes on to say the very thing that these medical experts have rejected completely. And now, of course, he's been fact-checked by not just medical bodies, but people who are involved in manufacturing, in making and distributing vaccines as well.
Well, Shreya, that's absolutely right. Of course, now you have the Indian Council of Medical Research there coming out and stating that what, in fact, Chief Minister Siddaramaiah said, isn't entirely true. That's not right. And studies, of course, are still underway right now to prove the same. And even as you have the Chief Minister there blaming, in fact, these heart attacks now on the COVID vaccine, we're seeing that, it has become a center versus state war here. The BJP, of course, that's in the opposition right now in the state, ruling at the center, has lashed out at the Chief Minister as well, called us out and said that it's incorrect really to make such unverified claims, and that the Chief Minister, being in a position of responsibility, should in fact exercise caution while making these claims. Remember, meanwhile, also now we're seeing that the government has ordered a study, or the government, in fact, has rather sought an inquiry. The report, of course, would be submitted in the next 10 days on what really led to these deaths and why, particularly in Hassan district of Karnataka alone, is where we're seeing about 20 odd deaths in a very short span of time there. All, of course, heart attacks, many of which are associated with quite a young age group as well over there. We really, of course, have to wait and see right now as to where this war of words, of course, one, ends politically, but two, also as far as the actual deaths itself are concerned, as to what led to them.
Right, Neha, thanks very much for joining us at the moment, getting us those details. Viewers, with that, it's time for a short break.